Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2023 Ford Explorer. So we are working our way through the different complete guide videos here on the Explorer, and we have come to the XLT trim. In these videos, we do cover all the standard equipment, different package available, and standalone options all in one video. So if you like videos like that, you might like to check out our YouTube channel. So hit the red subscribe button down below so you can subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that way you stay notified next with another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. So in this complete guide, as I mentioned, we're going to cover the standard equipment first, mechanical, safety, and all the exterior and interior features. And then we're going to cover the different packages, including the 202A equipment group in this video and standalone options. Because of that, it might be a lengthy video. So use the timestamps down below, move around on the video, whether you're watching this on a phone, tablet, or even your desktop. You're going to be able to move around in the video easily using the different timestamps down below. That's what they're there for, so help you out. So the 23 Explorer, it can be ordered right now. So this video could help you out if you're looking to maybe wonder whether or not the XLT trim's the way you need to go. Hopefully this video will help you out. Go to your local dealership, get one ordered. You can order through us as well. We'll talk a little bit more about ordering through us and such, how that works, and the different perks that we have. We do have a free shipping offer that we have for people that watch our YouTube videos. So we'll have more information about that at the end of the video, and there'll be a timestamp down in the description for that if you want to just kick to that part at any time throughout this video. So let's go ahead and dive in, talk about some of the mechanical features. Now we're going to start with the mechanical features first, and to do this we are going to use Ford's website because their build and price is available for the 2023 model year. So we're just going to kick on over here. There we go. And we're going to go to Ford.com, and they have a great resource here. They go to SUVs and crossovers, go to the Ford Explorer, what we're talking about, build and price here. And there we go. We're going to go into and hit build our own, and we're going to acknowledge that yes, there are some part constraints possibly happening, but we have already did a video on the Explorer base trim, and so you can check that video out. And this video is going to be dedicated to the XLT, and we'll be doing videos on all these different trims as well that's available. So we do one on each one of the trims. So do check out our Explorer playlist so you can get the videos you're looking for if you want to continue with us here. So we are going to do the XLT. It starts at 38,570. So we're going to hit the start our build and then go on in, and we're going to go to the powertrain because we're going to talk mechanical features first. So here for this, a 2.3 liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder engine with auto start stop technology is standard. So the auto start stop means you come up to stoplight, stop sign, press the brake, it's going to shut the vehicle off. When you let go of the brake, it's going to turn it back on. So that's the purpose behind that is to help with emissions and such. So that's why that's there. You can deactivate it for that engine cycle. There's a A with the circle around. I can't remember if it's on the console. I believe it's on the productivity screen, or the instrument cluster, I should say, and that's going to be there on the center stack underneath the screen. So it should be located somewhere in there, and you can deactivate it for that engine cycle. It'll come standard with the 10-speed automatic transmission as well, as you can see down here, and also standard in rear-wheel drive. But you can get it in the optional intelligent four-wheel drive with the train management modes. Train management system is what they call it. So Ford Explorer was one of the first vehicles to come up with this concept of the different drive modes based on the what you're driving on. So whether it be rock, whether it be in slippery mode, snow, you just change it for the terrain that it has. So if you're looking outside, it's snowing outside, you just switch that over to that mode, and then it shifts to transmit the four-wheel drive system to what it needs. Whether it needs the automatic 4x4, or it needs the locked-in four-wheel drive low, it's going to go ahead and shift it where it needs to, so that you don't have to think about it really in a sense. So that's going to be real nice for you as well. The rest of this is standard, just like it was on the base trim. 3.58 non-limit slip rear axle for the rear-wheel drive and the four-wheel drive. You do have front and rear stabilizer bars, as well as independent front and rear suspension. That's going to give you a great ride, being able to have those independently suspension, so that it gives you that a nice conditioned ride, especially with those in the third row seat back there. Also electric parking brake with the auto hold, which means if you come to stoplight, stop sign, press that auto hold, it's going to hold the brake. You can take your foot off the brake, and it's going to hold that brake for you. So just press that gas and you keep going. Also, you do get hill start assist as standard equipment, and you do get hill descent control on your four-wheel drives. So that way it makes it nice and easy if you're coming down off those hills to have that hill descent control on your 4x4 vehicles. Also, you do have electronic power assist steering, EPAS, so makes it a little bit easier. Parking lot, slower speeds to be able to turn that steering wheel, have it electronically powered. And you do get side wind stabilization. So on the highway, that wind's not going to push you from side to side with that side wind stabilization and using the EPAS at highway speeds. So those are all the mechanical features that are included and standard on the XLT trim. I'm going to talk about the safety features next. Now, in talking about some of the safety features, first talk about the different airbag system that's in the vehicle. So you will have a driver and front passenger dual stage front airbag. That means it deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. So you're real close, deploy a smaller airbag. If you're further away, a bigger airbag. It really just depends on how far you are. It does have a sensor underneath that seat that the system knows how close you are to the steering wheel to deploy the correct size airbag. Also, front seat side impact airbags. So they'll be on the side of those seats on those front seats. If you have a side collision on that AB pillar, it's going to force expand and protect you from any kind of side collision and that being collapsed into you as well. Also, you do get the driver and front passenger both will get a knee airbag. So for the driver, it's going to come down from that steering column. For the passenger, out of that glove box to help protect from any front collision and that engine coming in to you in the cabin. Also, safety canopy side curtain airbags with rollover sensor. So basically, if the vehicle ends up rolling over, it's going to pull those coming down beside it to help from breaking glass coming into the vehicle that way as well. So great airbag system here. Ford likes to call it the personal safety system because you are kind of keeping you protected in those collisions there. Now let's talk about some other ways to protect you if you're driving along. So there is one way to help hopefully prevent you from having any kind of accident, and that is advanced track with roll stability control and curve control. The goal behind this is to keep you on your intended path. So maybe you're going to that curve a little too fast. Use a series of brakes around the vehicle and the wheel that it needs to help you keeping going where you need to go, whether it be slick outside, maybe you just went in that curve a little too fast and you're trying to slow down and then keep control. It's going to do that as well as that roll stability control too. Now, if you are in an accident, maybe you did get in an accident, you're off the side of the road, need help, does have SOS post-crash alert system that honks the horns, flashes lights, so people know that to come to your safety. You also do get 911 assist, so that allows you with a Bluetooth-enabled phone to call 911 directly, and even will ask you and respond if you are not, using that and calling out. It's going to ask you and maybe even call 911 directly if you don't respond to the system as well. You get pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, which means if you're following somebody behind you and they're going much slower than you, maybe you have the brakes on and you're not paying attention, talking to someone else or something, it's going to use as a series of tones that you need to stop. Preloads those brakes with that brake support as well, so that way when you hit your brakes, you're going to stop even faster. So it even puts a little thing on your productivity screen as well that blinks red, letting you know that there's someone stopped ahead of you. Also does have post-collision braking. So if you do get an accident, maybe you're unconscious, you're not able to put it in park, then it's going to brake the vehicle so you don't have, don't roll off to the side in an unsafe situation, worse than you already have with that accident there. Also, you do get a lane keeping system. So that lane keeping system is a great system, part of the Copilot 360 suite of features that you're going to get with this. That uses three different functions behind it. One of them is a driver alert feature that's going to alert you if you take your hands off the steering wheel too often, alerts you and lets you know that. Also, you do have a lane keeping aid system or an alert system, or you can use them both. So the alert system is going to do is it'll allow you to leave your lane, but when you cross over those lines, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. Or you can use the aid system, which when you get over to those lines, will try to bring you back. It has to see those lines. Some roads don't always, so this is an assist feature. It's not a autonomous driving by any means to help you keep in your lane, but it's a great system. If you use those together, it'll still bring you over, but when you get to the line, it'll vibrate the steering wheel and let you know that you're there. Also, last thing on the safety feature I want to cover is the security lock passive anti-theft system. Basically means the coded key is the only one that can start the vehicle. So automatically locks the steering column for you so that you can't start the vehicle unless that key is in the vehicle, or if it has an actual key that puts it in there and turns that. So it has to have the correct coded key for that. So really nice on how that all works as well. So that's all the safety features. Let's now get into the styling exterior look of the base trim and what it looks like. Now we're going to talk about the exterior features next. We're going to start with the colors that are available. So of course, we do have more color choices than the base trim does. You have a Gate Black Metallic, available. Carbonized gray metallic available. Star white metallic. It's $7.95. That's I think a tri-coat color, so it costs a little more there. You do have the stone blue, which is $4.95 extra for that color. You do have forge green metallic, which very beautiful color. I have that for my Expedition. Love it. You have the Atlas blue metallic as well. You have the jewel red metallic, which is $4.95. That's an extra cost color. I think these ones that are jewel, the extra cost colors, it doesn't mention it here, but they might be some sort of clear coat on those. That's why they're more expensive. We have the Rapid Red. I know that's a tinted clear coat and it doesn't mention it. It's $500. And then you do have the iconic silver as well for the vehicle. So let's go ahead and choose a color here for the XLT trim. We're just going to work our way across for the different vehicles so you can kind of see the difference there. We're going to look here and talk about the extra styling here on it. Now, you will have active grille shutters, which means the shutters will open and close when it needs to. Slower speed opens it up so you can be able to have airflow in, cooling off that engine. Faster speeds, it closes it for give it a little better aerodynamics for the vehicle. Now, look at the, we're going to actually zoom this in here a little bit so you can see a little bit closer. So the front grille is going to be a black mesh grille, but with the chrome bars across here. So that really dresses up the XLT grille a little bit more. Ford blue oval on the front as well. There, the upper bumper up here will be body colored. So in this case, the silver, or carbonized gray. And then the lower bumper is going to be molded in black. So just like with the base trim, you're going to have the molded in black underneath there as well for you. And then you're going to see that same molded in black there in the openings for the fog lights right there. You will have configurable daytime running lights, which means you can configure those to be on during the daytime. Also, you're going to have LED, which that, by the way, that is a feature you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. LED low and high beam headlights with courtesy delay. So LED lights are so much brighter. Auto headlamps as well. So if you put it in the auto setting, they're going to come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. So I kind of always say set it and forget it on those. You also do get LED signature lighting as well. So it's going to light up that bar right above on the top for that. So you get LED headlight or signature lighting here for the XLT trim. That's a nice upgrade here for you. Also do get auto high beams. So a lot like your automatic headlights work, except this time it's when it's really dark outside. The high beams will come on. Someone approaching you in the city lights, it's going to turn them off. Again, that is a feature you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. And then you have the wiper activated headlights, which turns the headlights on when you have your wipers on. So a lot of people call that your rain lamp. So that's also is a nice, great feature to have. Now, also the wheels here, you can see it's an 18-inch 5-spoke sparkle silver painted alloy wheel. All season tires that go along with that. Individual tire pressure monitoring system for all those tires. Also get standard duty front and rear brake calipers. 4-wheel disc brakes with ABS, and wheel lip molding is going to be molded in black, so you can kind of see that lower part of the vehicle kind of molded in black along there going around. So the rocker molding as well with the Explorer etched in there. You will get a chrome accent a piece on that when you go to the XLT trim, and then unlike the black that you get on the base trim there. Also molded in black mirror cap as well. You will get body color door handles though on this that are going to be standard on this too. Now for the mirrors, let's talk about that. They are going to be power and heated mirrors for you. You also get security approach lamp. So there's a lamp under there that's going to light up beside the vehicle when you use your keyless entry as you get closer to the vehicle there. You do get Bliss with cross traffic alert. So that's a blind spot information system. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. As you back up, someone's going to cross your path behind you. You use those same sensors and let you know there's someone there. Series of tones for you not to back up at all. Puts a middle message and a productivity screen, a blinking red, as well as lights up the mirror from the side they're coming from too. So I love that system. Standard equipment on all of your Explorers. You do get the intelligent access with all 4 doors, which means put that key fob in your pocket. You don't have to get it out. Just put your hands in the door handle. Automatically unlocks the vehicle. When you get out, press the ridges on any of the doors, and it's going to lock the vehicle up as well. You will get keyless entry remote with a passive key, which means the key is going to be inside the remote. Don't have to get it out to unlock the door because it has intelligent access, but you have that in there just in case battery dies or something like that. you have that key access so that you can unlock the vehicle, unlock that door. You also get side roof rack rails that are going to be black, so including the end caps. So that's real nice to have those. So you're going to see that. Did not see that with the base trim, but you get it with the XLT. You do get privacy glass in these the second row windows, the third row windows, as well as the back glass back there. And you do get child safety locks on these side doors. So that means that you can lock those out so the kids can't open those when you don't want them to. You also get a 17.9 gallon fuel tank. Also get easy fuel capless filler door, which means this door, you just press it, opens it up. No cap to worry about leaving behind, getting your hands dirty. Double door system, just put that nozzle in there, opens up so you can fill it up. It does have latches on both sides. So if you don't have like a nozzle from the fuel from the gas station, then you're going to need to use the funnel that's provided with the vehicle. If you have like a gas can or something, you need to fill it up. And then you do get perimeter alarm. Perimeter alarm basically has intrusion and inclination sensors. So when you lock the vehicle up, nobody inside. If someone tries to get in the vehicle and unlock it from the break glass or something like that, it's going to set the horn, the honk the horns, flash the lights, lets people know there's someone trying to take it. As well as if you try to jack up to take off your wheels, it'll do the same thing because it has an inclination sensor as well. So perimeter alarm, standard equipment on the XLT trim. So now let's move to the back and kind of zoom in here. I have to scroll this up just a little bit so you can see it. There you go. So up here on the top, you have a body colored rear spoiler on the top. Black, high gloss black pieces coming down. You have a rear defrost with rear wiper. Also rear washer back there too. Oh, almost forgot. It does have a center high mounted stop light up there too. So you're going to be able to, that's your third brake light in a sense. LED tail lights back here as well on the back. You do have a chrome liftgate applique on the back here too. It's a XLT on the back of the vehicle too. Back bumpers will be molded in black, as we mentioned, with the reflectors on there. Reverse sensing system, as well as rear view camera, standard equipment. So as you're going to back it up, you're going to be able to see behind you, but you're going to alert it if you get too close to anybody. Body colored rear bumpers. That's this top part up here that kind of wraps around. You will have a molded in black bumper protector on this as well, right there. And rear bumper pad is what they sometimes call that. Yeah, you also get a going to get power liftgate as well, so you can just use that. You can press the button underneath, use the remote, either one, to power it up for you. You will get trailer sway control as standard equipment with this. Also get a mini spare tire as well included. Cargo net is going to come standard with this, and you're going to get load floor tie down hooks, as well as a cargo area light, and you're going to get a power point inside there as well to be able to power different things in the back of the rear cargo area. So again, that's all of your exterior features. Let's move inside and cover some of the interior features now. All right, you get two different color interiors. I know it's showing 3 here. We'll tell you where you get the other one, but standard equipment is going to be 2 different colors. You can get the sandstone interior, so you're seeing with this in here. Now the so sandstone and ebony, so in there. So first talking about the sandstone interior. This in here, you're going to see the headliner is going to be sandstone. Also, the pillars coming down. You'll see the inserts in the door as well. The seats also in that sandstone, and then you're going to see the ebony as well on the dash and such. So you're kind of a two-tone in a sense interior. But there's your tan interior basically, and then you do have your ebony interior here. So this ebony interior you're going to see is like a light slate uppers on this part as well coming down, and then it's going to be black environment throughout there. And then the ebony black seats as well for you on those. Now you will when you're getting in, get the door sill plates as well, front and rear, just like in the base trim. They'll be molded in black in color. Also, you get the illuminated entry as well, so you can see as you're getting in. Lights up there on the map lights up there. Also get carpeted mats, front and rear carpeted mats that'll be black. And you also, for interior, you will get the unique cloth seats, so a little bit upgraded seats from what you get from the base trim there. Front row will be captain's chairs with the flow-through console here. Driver's seat will be a 10-way power driver seat. So usually 10-way would be forward and back, the recline, as well as the front cushion up and down and the rear cushion up and down for you, as well as usually power lumbar too. 4-way manual adjustment for the passenger seat, actually 4-way power passenger seat, you can see there. So that's going to go forward and back, also up and down, and then you're going to have a manual adjustment for the recline, it looks like there. Front row seats the driver and front passenger standard heated seats. Nice feature to have. Two-way manual adjustment for the head restraints. They go up and down for you. And then the second row is going to come standard with the captain's chairs. We'll talk about the availability for bench later, but captain's chairs will be standard equipment on the XLT. You see a little lever on the front. Those can slide forward and back. Also, easy entry and exit for those. It means you can just flip that, and it not only does a cushion go down, but also the seat goes up to get it easy to get in and out. And you do have an armrest as well for those. And then I think those head restraints go up and down as well. In the back seat, it's going to seat 2 people. 50-50 split bench seat means that they can fold down if you need to, and even fold into the floor. Get a flat load level back there. Also, the latch system and lower anchors and tethers for children allows you to fasten those front and rear facing car seats down into those using those tether straps from the car seats. More secure. You can get a lot tighter that way. You can do that in any of the seats in the second or third row back there. You also get rear auxiliary controls in the back of the console, so you can control the climate from back there. We'll talk a little bit about that, about a possibility where you may not be able to get that. Just depends on part constraints and such. Second row USB ports on the back, so USB Type A and Type C. You also get power windows. Front row, one touch up and down for the front row. So that means the driver and front passenger windows, you feel it click. And when you press it down, you feel a little click. That means once you feel that, you don't have to hold it any longer. It'll go down automatically. Also hard press up and it'll do the same thing. And then also you do have power door locks as well. Leather wrap steering wheel here for you. On the steering wheel, you'll get redundant controls for the audio as well as your cruise control. So I'll have cruise control standard and the controls for the productivity screen back there, which is a 6.5-inch color LCD screen, productivity screen for this. And then a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel that allows you to just pull the lever underneath. It goes up and down, forward and back for you. You do get push button start, so you can kind of see it back there. So you can just press that. I'll go to 360 view here. Also get... so you can kind of see it back there. Tri-zone climate control, so the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures as well as those in the back seat. AM/FM stereo with MP3 player, 6-speaker audio sound system, Sirius XM satellite radio as well. You even have Sync 3 with the 8-inch touchscreen standard equipment here. You have the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well, and FordPass Connect, which allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the FordPass app. Free app you download. You can unlock and lock your vehicle from anywhere. You can remote start your vehicle from anywhere. Even schedule remote start times. See the tire pressure on your tires, the fuel that you have in the vehicle, even where it's located, all through that app. Also, you do get a up here day-night mirror, so the little lever. You just pull that down when it's at nighttime, so that cars don't blind you with those lights. Overhead console is going to get map lights as well as a sunglass bin up there, and your visors are going to be illuminated vanity visors as well. Down in the media hub, that's where this door is. Just press that silver button right there. You just press that, and it opens up. You can see that little slot for cords to come through. It'll have a PowerPoint inside the media hub, as well as you'll get one in the console, and then you'll see the rotary dial shifter, and you'll see the parking brake as well as the auto hold are located right there. And then a 4x4 will have the train management system switch dial will be right there behind those switches between that and the console there. So I think that's all the features that are standard equipment here on the interior. Now let's talk about the 202A equipment group, which is very popular on the XLT Explorer. Now we're going to talk about the 202A equipment group. So what we talked about so far is the standard equipment is considered on the XLT as the 200A equipment group. 202A equipment group gives you some upgrades. So let's click on the little eye. And this in here, when we add it, is going to give you some upgraded features, including the heated steering wheel. So now you already have the heated seats, heated steering wheel as well. So that can be used in the remote start settings, whether you use your app or whether you use the remote start. That way, actually, this because it has remote start is included in this. That's why I brought that up. So remote start system is included with this package. You can use the remote to remote start it when you're close enough proximity. Also get upgraded with the ActiveX seating material. Not quite leather, but you know what? It's as close as leather I think that I need. I've had ActiveX in my Expeditions since 2018. And I feel like they're very high quality material, and so a little bit better for the environment as well. You also do get LED fog lights with the skid plate elements. We'll show you what that looks like here in just a second. We'll add it right now. Also, you get the 8-way power passenger seat now. So that will include the power recline as well with that. And then you get the security code keyless entry keypad. So that's going to be on the door. So on the outside of the door, you can just swipe it, put your own special code. That way, if you want to leave the keys inside, you can and be able to do that. So that way you can, or you don't have the keys in at all, you can use that to get in and out. So, oh, there, finally selected. So now let's look and see what that looks like on the front. So now you see down there the lower skid plate down here. That's what that is. And then you see the fog lights has been integrated in as well into that area there. So that's the difference in what that looks going to look like. So a lot of people like this for the upgrade for the leather, the heated seats. Well, I mean, the heated steering wheel. In the past, it came with heated seats. Also getting some upgrade elements. They're getting the fog lights too. A lot of people like those features. But there are some packages that require this package as well. So let's go through the different packages and kind of show you what the different packages are and what's included in each one of those packages. All right, let's look at the XLT Technology Package. As I mentioned earlier, it does require the 202A equipment group. So these next two packages do require that. So going in here and going through this equipment here, we do get the 360-degree camera with split view. So there's going to be a camera under each of the mirrors, one in the front, so you can see completely around you on one of the sides, the other side, either the front or backup camera. So that's pretty cool to have that. Also get upgraded to the B&O audio sound system by Bang & Olufsen, with 12 speakers, including a subwoofer. So really upgraded sound system there, going from 6 clear up to 12 speakers. Also, you get auto dimming rear view mirror. So on that mirror, you're able to, instead of having that lever to worry about, it's going to automatically dim that mirror for you, so you don't have to see those bright lights coming up behind you. Also, you get front sensing system. So now front and rear sensing is included in this technology package. So pretty much perimeter sensing system for you. You also get the side view mirrors are going to be power folding with the auto fold feature. So even on the XLT trim, you get that. You get power and heated glass, which we already had. LED turn signal indicators on the outside. Security approach lamp, which was already included. And then you also get the memory for the mirrors as well to go along with the the gloss black cap. So instead of the molded in black, it's going to be a painted mirror cap on the outside for you. Universal garage door openers, and that's on that visor, so it'll have that, and we'll kind of look at this. And you also get wireless charging pad as well, so to wireless charge your phone in that media hub area with that little door we mentioned earlier. And then you're going to get the Class 4 trailer tow package, which we'll talk about that in a little bit, what's included in that package in just a little bit, because it's included in this equipment group in this package, but also is a standalone package as well. You'll notice it's selected once you select the technology package. So on the front, it also mentions in the order guide that's not mentioned there on the website, and that is that this grill is a painted black grill insert with the chrome bars. So whereas before it was molded in black, so now it's going to be painted. I can't tell the difference on this image here, but that's what it's supposed to have. And then, as we mentioned on there, the mirror caps are going to be the high gloss black finish to them as well. You'll have the lights, the cameras underneath those as well. If we look inside, do it. There we go. We'll look inside. You can't see in the media hub area, but it will get you the wireless charging pad down in there as well. And then also it'll have the mirror. It's going to be an auto dimming rear view mirror. So, it's still showing a little lever under there. You won't have that, but auto dimming rear view mirror is that mirror there. And then it's not showing the garage door openers either. So I might have unselected it accidentally. But anyway, that's the difference on what's going to include there with that. So some great features that come included in this technology package. And let's see here, go back to that packages, because I think it deselected it. There we go. So for some reason it deselected that package for us. Not sure why, but now if we go to the interior, we should be able to see that those features. It's still gonna, it's struggling a little bit, but anyway, those just kind of go over those features for you as part of the technology package. There's one other package that does also include the 202A equipment group, so let's talk about it next. Okay, now in this package, again, does require the 202A equipment group to get this package, and then it's the sport appearance package for the XLT. So this is great. A lot of times when I talk to people wanting an Explorer, sometimes they'll tell me they want an ST, and I'll usually ask them, do you want the ST because of the look and the styling, or do you want the ST because of the performance? Because if you want it for the styling, you can go the XLT Sport Appearance Package, go up to 202A, and you get the same kind of feel and look to it, giving you that sport look. So kind of go through this. You'll get the 20-inch carbonized gray painted 10-spoke wheels with all-season tires. So it does upgrade, give you a nice sport wheel. Now, I will say this, the only difference between the XLT Sport Appearance Package and the ST and the ST line is that this one's going to be gray accents. So carbonized gray wheel that you're getting over here. Also carbonized gray painted grill bars and mesh insert. So these bars are going to be a gray, and you're going to get the insert as well that's going to be carbonized gray. So really kind of makes that stand out a little bit. You also get the liftgate applique on the back, the lower body side cladding insert, so molded in black instead of that chrome on the side. You're going to get carbonized gray insert there. Also skid plate elements, that's this front section up here, the skid plate, and then the rear applique in the back where it says Explorer, that's going to be carbonized gray as well. So giving it all those accents. Explorer on the hood, as you can see right there as well. The only time you really see that is with the ST, maybe ST line. So you're going to have that on there. Also unique branded floor mats. They're going to say Explorer on them as well. So unique floor mats. Also get the stretched diamond insert panel applique, which we'll talk about that. And that's the applique. That's the one that goes across the dash. That's what that instrument panel applique is. Also gloss black side view mirrors. So just like you'd see in the technology package. And then your seats are going to be, this is where you get those the light slate seats that we talked about earlier, giving you, of course, the front and rear row are going to get the unique light slate door trim panels as well with contrast stitching. And then you're going to get the, of course, the front seats too. So ebony with the light slate interior with those ActiveX seats, as we mentioned already. Requires a 202A equipment group for this one here. So that's where you're going to get. So, of course, adding these for some reason isn't working real well. So, not sure if we can add those and show you what that's going to look like. There, actually it does. There you go. Kind of dresses it up there. Carbonized gray grille, elements on the front, the wheels you can see there. And then the panel on the side, moving to the back, you'll see the applique is now carbonized gray. And then inside, oh, now it just switched me back. You notice that. So switch back, it didn't do it. But if we select this, color interior, and then say yes, when it comes up, then we should be able to see that, what that looks like. There you go. It kind of shows it there. Your inserts are going to be that light slate interior as well as on the doors as well. And then the upper will be that light slate too. So so that's that unique look to it. And again, this is available, not available with the technology package. So keep that in mind. You can't get both of these. Not sure why. It'd be really nice to be able to get both, having the 360 camera and all the other features, but it's not compatible with the technology package. And we're going to talk about the Ford Copilot 360 Assist Plus package. And this package is available as optional equipment on the XLT and the ST models, but is standard on your ST line, your Timberline, Limited, King Ranch, and Platinum models. So available in a lot of different trims here. Now, this one is called, it's including the intelligent adaptive cruise control with stop and go and lane centering. So let me talk about those individually. So adaptive cruise, part of that is going to take that cruise control to the next level, and so you can have that adaptive cruise set. So if you come up behind somebody, it'll slow you down to go their speed, so you don't have to use the brake and you don't come up behind them. If you pass them and it's safe to resume, it's going to speed you back up to your speed unless there's somebody else up there again. Now, also will bring you to complete stop. Stop and go means it'll bring you to a stop without you pressing the brake. In those types of situations, if they take off, and so it'll start resuming, keeping that distance behind them until you can pass them and you can speed back up. Also, lane centering will keep you in the center of your lane. A little bit different than your lane keeping, which is actually can be activated with your cruise or not. The lane centering is activated with your cruise control if you select it in your cruise control settings, and it'll help keep you in the center lane. So it will not let you get over to the lines. Its goal is to keep you in the center of your lane. And the intelligent part of this is also going to be able to recognize the speed signs. So if you are going along, let's say you can even put in the tolerance. I like to go 5 over. So let's say we're in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. My tolerance is set at 5 over. I'm going 75 miles an hour. If that speed sign changes to 60 in a construction area or something like that, it's going to slow you down to go 65 because I have mine set at a tolerance of 5 miles an hour over. So that's a great system. Really kind of helps with getting any kind of speeding tickets that you maybe don't realize the speed zone changed on you. The speed traps, that kind of thing. This will help out with that. Also, evasive steering assist basically means if you're not able to stop in time and you need to avoid by steering, it's going to assist in the steering around that. It makes it easier to steer around the vehicle. Also, you get the voice activated navigation system. That's the on-screen navigation system with, I believe this in here is going to give you several months, 3 years of service, I believe, with that. Comes with the traffic and travel link as well with that system. So that's a Copilot 360 Assist package is, again, available on the XLT and ST line, and standard on, or I should say available on the XLT and ST, and standard on the ST line, Timberline, Limited, King Ranch, and Platinum models. Let's talk about the Class 4 trailer tow package, and this is available on the base trim, XLT, ST line, Limited, King Ranch, and Platinum models. It's standard on the ST and Timberline models here, so pretty much available on all of the different trims here for you. And so this package here is going to allow you to be able to pull that trailer. So you're going to get a Class 4 trailer tow hitch. So it's going to be that 2-inch size hitch for you. It's going to also come with wiring, I believe 4-pin wiring that's going to go along with that. And you already get trailer sway control as standard equipment with this. But this package includes a couple different features, the wiring and the hitch, so that you can go ahead and pull that trailer if you need to. I'm not sure, you'll have to double check the tow rating on that. Because depends on which motor you have, it's going to different towing capabilities there for you. So you want to make sure if you have a trailer, you check and see what expedition or what Explorer you're looking for, what the maximum tow is going to be for that, so you know if that's going to pull your trailer or not. So again, trailer tow package is available as standard equipment, or as a package available on the Explorer. Now let's talk about the cargo area management system. Now this one is available on all Explorer models, but it's standard on the Timberline model. So this package here is going to include the cargo netting. So we really don't see an image of that. Cargo net actually allows you to be able to put like different things in it, so that way it won't move around in there. So you use the hooks up in here and the loops to be able to kind of position that in there, so you can put things in there that won't move around or roll around for you. Also, you get a cargo well rubber mat, so that's going to go down below there, so that way you can go ahead and put that in there and cover it up. So, and then you have a reversible load floor as well. So now you'll notice too, these systems, you already come standard equipment. You can pull the little, there's a floor there that comes up, and you can put things down in there with the dividers in there as well. So this is a real nice way to be able to, if you put a lot of things in there, the rubber mat in there, the reversible load floor means that one side it's carpeted, but on the other side it's going to be more all weather, so you can turn that over. So for that. So again, this is available on all the different trim levels and standard on the Timberline. Now, a package that Ford is putting in here with the packages, and some trims that puts it in as standalone options, and usually a package means it's more than one feature. So this is available, the Smokers package is available on any of your Explorer models, and you're getting two things in this. You're getting a little cup here that you can put in the cup holder that allows you to put if your ashes from cigarettes in there, or if you want to use it as a tray coin holder, you can do that as well. Also, then it comes with this lighter that will go in that PowerPoint, so you can, of course, light those cigarettes and such for you. So this is a package, comes with those two items for $75 and is available on all your Explorer models. Now we're going to talk about the standalone options, and these are basically, like we mentioned earlier, if there's two or more features, they include it in a package, but these are all one feature, that's included just all by themselves. So we're going to talk about these. Some of these require the 202A equipment group. So that's why I have the 202A equipment group selected up here, just so I can show you those features and they'll pop up for me. If you don't have 202A selected, and you'll probably be missing some of these features. So we'll go through those, as well as go through some things that maybe you might think about getting, that you really would consider if you want them to get them on your build from the factory, if they require the factory to put them on. Some of these are accessories that either are shipped to the dealership ahead of time, or they might come from the factory, but they are accessories you can get purchased later. And again, less of those accessories, the easier yours is going to get selected for scheduling. So just keep that in mind. So the first thing I want to talk about are these different wheel options. Now this middle wheel here is the one that's part of that Sport Appearance package. But you have this other option, a wheel here, as long as you don't have the Sport Appearance package, that you can select. And that's a 20-inch premium painted alloy wheel. You kind of see what that looks like. Nice chrome alloy wheel here. It's $1,395 extra for that. That is available. It does require the 202A equipment group for that wheel. So keep that in mind. And that wheel is not available with the XLT Sport Appearance package, and comes with its own all-season tire as well for that one there. So that's why you can see it selected here. Now moving down, we do have the splash guards here, and this is an accessory. You can get this through Ford Accessories website, put them on yourself, or have your dealership do it. If you do order it on your build, it's going to be shipped to the dealership, and the dealership would install them as well. That does save you a little on cost because the dealership's required to install that free of charge. So that would be an option and reason to do that. I know some builds, if you add this to yours, does take longer to build because they normally do that at the factory, whereas this is done at the dealership. Shouldn't hold up your build unless they don't have any of the splash guards available, and then it would hold up your build. So keep that in mind. The roof rail crossbars. So that is going to go between those side rails. So you can see a kind of an image of that where they put something on top. If you want to put any kind of luggage, like basket systems or something like that, will require these crossbars for that. So this is available for you on this. $350 for that. Should not hold up your build. And let me look and see if that's the roof rack rails. That is a dealer installed option, so it would be sent to the dealership, and either they'd give it to you if you don't want to put them. If you say, hey, I don't want to put them on right now, I'm only going to need those when I go on vacations, that kind of thing, then they can just put it in your vehicle for you. Yeah, either one, but you'll need to communicate that with your dealership. Some of these, it's a different side view mirrors depending on what features you add. This is part of the technology package mirror. That's why you don't see a price on there. Also, the same way on this one, gloss black mirror caps. That's when you select the technology package, right? We talked about that earlier. The twin panel moonroof, available on the 202A equipment group only. It does require you to go up to 202A to get the twin panel moonroof. So you can get this. This moonroof here, as you can actually kind of showing a little image there, does have a power sunshade that can open up and a glass roof that can open up. Now, this is not compatible with it's saying it's not compatible with any of the upfitter cargo management systems, which actually, it's funny that that's still on here as a note because that was actually available last year and they took off all the upfitter packages. But it probably is not available with your roof rack side rails or the crossbars, because it might interfere with that. So keep that in mind. If it doesn't let you do that, it might be why. And you can always get the crossbars later. You do have the wheel locking kit. This is also a dealer installed option, so that'll be shipped to the dealership ahead of time. The dealership would install it, or it might come with your vehicle and the dealer would put it on the vehicle. Haven't found that that's holding up builds, but again, the more of these you rack up, the more likely it is that one of them may not be available and hold up your build from being scheduled. Engine block heater is not one of those, so $90 for that, which is a good deal because I noticed the Escape it's $150. So, and that does help keep the engine block warmed up, so it'll start a lot easier in the mornings. That is something that's a factory installed option if you want to put it on there. Make sure you order it that way. And then if I could find that, where that was at, there it is. And then moving on down, we do have these others. Again, basic steering assist is part of that Copilot 360 feature, as well as the adaptive cruise. And the Bliss is actually standard equipment, but with the trailer coverage, does require the trailer tow package. And then you do have the 360 camera, again, is part of that technology package. And then the rest of these are standard. Now moving to the interior options we have down here, we mentioned the captain's chairs is included, standard equipment. But if you do want the bench second row, the 35-30-35 bench seat, it is a standalone option. It doesn't cost any extra, as you can see there, but is available. Let me just double check and make sure there's no other restraints. It's available on the 200 or 202A equipment group. So either one, it is available for you to add to yours. The cargo mat, that is something that is, looks like, I think the cargo mat is an accessory. It is a dealer installed options there. So you can get that $160 all-weather mat in the back. Usually those come from the factory, but this one might get shipped ahead of time. The dealership will need to put it in your vehicle for you. But again, depends on if there's any part constraints, whether or not it's available. These next two, I would recommend getting them through Ford Accessories. I wouldn't put them on your build. It just, it shouldn't be a problem. There should be plenty available, but there is no install included here. Basically, they're just going to put everything in the bag for you on these. So you do have the roadside assistance kit, or you have the first aid kit, one of the two. Again, get that through Ford Accessories. You can have it available when you need to. It'll just come in, and of course you can get that ahead of time. So mark those off. And then floor liners. A couple options here. You have it with the carpeted mats. As we mentioned, carpeted mats are included. So if you want it with the mats, it's $200. If you want it without the carpeted mats, they give you a discount because they don't include the carpeted mats, saving you $40 that way. So a couple different options to get the floor liners. That should not hold up your build if you want to include it. So definitely encourage you to do that. I think on the Sport Appearance Package, the ones without the mats are not available. Anytime you get a custom mat that comes with it package, it's always going to come with that. So you will not be able to have this option with the XLT Sport Appearance Package. So keep that in mind. You do have a couple different organizers here. You have the images are backwards. They were in the last video I did too. So you do have a soft-sided cargo organizer that comes with 3 compartments and one that comes with 4 for a large one. And those are available. I'd get those through Ford Accessories website. Try not to put on your build. Again, if they happen them out of stock, it won't get scheduled for or won't be selected for scheduling, right? So that's something to keep in mind. So I'd hold off on those. The auto start stop removal, that is something that is starting to show up, having part constraints issues and such. They are starting to remove the auto start stop from a lot of vehicles. Some people like that, some people don't, but just so you know, you'll notice there's no cost there. It actually will give you a discount on your build, but that is something that might happen to your build this year. Did happen last year as well. So we'll just have to see how things go this year. It's usually due because of a chip issue. So if they're running short on chips, then they might start removing that from those Explorer builds. The all-weather mats for the second and third row bench seats. Second row with the second row bench seat, I should say. So you can get that. Again, that's available for you. That's going to give you the floor liners back there in the back seat for you. So again, always available if you want to get that. There's 2 different ones. There's one with the captains and one without. So because we have did we select the bench seat? No, we did not. So there's one available whether with the captains or with the bench. So it really depends on the configuration you have. It is available with either or configuration. So don't feel like just because you have to have the bench seat to get the floor liner in the second, third row, there is an option for both. It's just not showing them. Oh, there it is. Okay. There. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. There is one for each depending on the configuration that you have there. This cooler bag is right here. So $40 for that. And if you want, again, get that through Ford Accessories. Don't hold up your build because you're wanting that. Just order that through Ford Accessories website. Rear auxiliary control credit. The reason this is here is because last year, because of part issues and chip issues, I should say, they had to take off the rear controls on the back of that. So if they do, they'll give you credit for that. You'll still be able to control the climate in the front. They won't have the controls back there in the back. So you still have rear climate, you just won't have the controls. So keep that in mind, how that works. Dual headrest rear seat entertainment system, $2,000 is going to give you, I believe, the entertainment system on those those head restraints back there. This here, I'm just looking it up, does require the 202A equipment group. So that's what I was thinking. So you do have to go 202A to get this added to yours. It allows you to be able to do DVDs as well as plug in different things, SD cards, USB ports, and that kind of stuff. The 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot removal. So that's going to give you credit for that. So basically means that you can't use your vehicle as a Wi-Fi hotspot. So if you sign up for an agreement, I would require that anyway if you had this feature, and then people would be able to connect to your vehicle via if they didn't have Wi-Fi. So some people, I never really use this because I don't want the subscription for it. I have unlimited data anyway, but this is something that is a possibility of being removed again for chip issues. It was in 22, so may happen in 23 as well. Moving down, I think we got everything figured. Voice activated navs just available in that Copilot 360 feature. You'll need to get that package to get it. B&O audio is part of that technology package. Again, requires that. That's why you're not seeing a price. So I think I've covered all of the features. Oh, one other that's not showing on there, and that is the front license plate bracket. So states that require front license plate, it's standard equipment. States like Kansas that does not require the front license plate, it is a standalone option. So if you're wanting that, you want to make sure you do it, because then the dealership will put it on the vehicle free of charge to you. If you decide to get this later after it comes in, the dealer will probably charge you for the front license plate bracket as well as to put it on. So if you're thinking you might want it, might be a good idea to go ahead and add it to your build. But other than that, I think I've covered all of the options for you that's available on the XLT Explorer. All right, now let's talk about a few things as we conclude and go over. And that is that anything you add to your build, you can actually go down here to the summary and it'll actually give you a rundown of what you added. So we added the 202 equipment group, which was $35.40. We added the 20-inch premium painted wheels, $13.95. Move down into your section. We didn't add anything there, and it gives you a breakdown. So it shows you your base summary as well as your options you added. Destination charge, that is what you're going to have to pay to get it from the factory to your dealership. That is a charge that you pay. It's going to go on your, actually the dealership pays it too, it passes it on to you. That is what Ford charges dealers to get it shipped to them. So that is not a cost. People get from us, we do a special offer we're going to talk about in just a little bit. That is not what that is. That is from the factory to the dealership. So that is a charge everybody has to pay. Acquisition fee, though, is not something you have to pay unless you plan on leasing. So click on that calculator. You'll notice lease has an acquisition fee. If you take and go to finance, it takes that fee out. So acquisition fee is only for leases, but you can configure it. Go in here, put your down payment in. If you want to change it to $1,000 down or something, let's say you want to put in a $5,000 paid off trade, that kind of thing, then you can change that. It also shows you, okay, 72, let's say I want to go 72 months and 6.9 is like, no, maybe you can get 5% through your bank or something. You can change and put your custom APR, and then you can change and see how that price looks and payment and everything for you that way. So there you go. So that kind of shows you that. And you can also, if you're done with this and figured out this is what I want, this is how I want to custom order my Explorer, click that print button and it'll allow you to print that off, take it into your dealership, show them. It's real easy for them to order it based on that configuration, which is really cool and easy. This is really helpful for customers, kind of allowing you to be able to, without anybody stressing you out or anything else like that with going to a dealership, you can figure out how you want to order your vehicle, make your own decisions, print it out, take that to your dealership and say, this is how I want it custom ordered. You can also click the share button and then share that link via email to your salesperson, even text message, that kind of thing. If you're using this on a phone, you can do that as well and use that link and let them know this is how I want mine build. So we do this a lot for customers that are out of state with us that are wanting to get us a custom build, so we can go ahead and order it for them and then send them everything via email for them to sign and everything, and then give it back to us. And you can do it via that way easily by using that link right there. So it's pretty cool and easy to do. So speaking of that, don't forget you can order the 2023 Ford Explorer XLT right now. Go to your local dealership, order those if you want to. Don't forget, hopefully they know, most dealerships know how to price protect your vehicle and lock in your incentives. If you're struggling with that, you want to work with McArthur, we can help you out. We are doing MSRP pricing on all of our Ford Explorers. We are also have our dealer dock fee, administration fee, as some people call it, is $500. It's $495 to be exact. We add nothing else to ours. Some dealers like to add some sort of clear coat. They make you get that and such. It's their way of getting some extra profit on the vehicle. We don't do that. So we don't include any of that with our vehicles, and we know how to price protect. So that basically means that when you order your vehicle, that is the price you're going to pay when it comes in. Even if Ford raises the price later, it'll be price protected to that price. A lot of dealerships know how to do that. That is actually something Ford provides to dealers. Some dealers struggle on knowing how to process that, and will sometimes charge you the higher price. And then when they get the money from Ford, we'll reimburse you. But we know how to price protect it, so that way you don't have to worry about that, and you're paying sales tax only on that price instead of the higher price. We also know how to lock in the interest rates. So it's a lot of people call it locked in rates and such, and incentives, and we know how to do that as well, and we can honor that too for you here at the dealership. Now, if you rather, instead of the locked in rates, you want to have a special offer that we do free shipping up to $1,000. So that is not compatible with any special low rates that are available. We do ask you, of course, finance with us at standard rates, and we use the financing rate to pay for that free shipping for you. So that is available to you if you want through McArthur, is up to $1,000. With that, if you finance at standard rates with us, and we can do that as well for you. Now, if you want to, you'd rather get the special rates, you can do that. Just fly in, we can pick you up at the airport, and you can drive your vehicle home. That's always an option too. If you have a trade, you can drive your trade up and drive your vehicle home. Some people, why buy from a dealership, in the middle of Kansas? Because we're very transparent with our customers. We know what we're doing. We order vehicles exactly the way they want it to, know the constraints and what could hold up builds. We can have it ordered exactly the way you want it to and have it shipped to your door if you want, or come and get it. So a lot of customers are taking advantage of that. So feel free to do that and reach out to us if you want to do that as well. Now, hopefully this video did help you out. Whether you order with us or not, we don't care. We just want to make a video that can help out customers so they know exactly how they can order their vehicle. Use the timestamps down below to move around the video. Hopefully it was helpful. If it was, smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. Also, don't forget, if you like this video, you like maybe some of our other videos, hit the red subscribe button. That way you get subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification bell. You can get notified the next time I have another video upload to our YouTube channel. And if you do order a vehicle, one of the things that we do on our YouTube channel here is we do a live stream every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, where we actually go over the different models and trims that are scheduling each week. So if you have an order in, whether or not yours might get scheduled this week and whether or not you might get that email on that Thursday. We go over that information in our live streams. We also talk about any constraints that each models might have if something comes up, dealer news updates and such like that. We keep you updated on everything for you, so that way you can stay apprised of what's going on. And we do a live Q&A as well every week. So if you have any questions about your order or how it's built or constraints or anything, I'm here to help out and answer questions for a while on the live stream. So definitely come over, check that out, or watch the recording as well. It stays on our YouTube channel. You can watch that too. So hopefully that does help you out. And again, you can find us on our social media sites as well, at McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want, there's my Linktree account. If you want to follow me personally, you can see all the different, go to that link, and you can see all the different places and links straight to the different social media sites that I currently am on, and you can follow me there as well. And I'd love to connect with you there. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked it. Don't forget, stay positive, be nice to each other, and let's be nice to ourselves as well. And until then, we'll see you later.